Now we come down to study another interesting issue called mining quantitative associations. What is quantitative association? Quantitative association means some attributes actually are numerical data like age and salary. So how to mine such rules? There's one way is we can do static discretization. The reason we need to do static discretization is if you do not discretize them, you try to pairwise every possible age and salary, you will not be able to find any interesting or sensitive rules with sufficient support. But if we try to say we partition age every 10 years or partition income every $10,000 using some predefined concept hierarchy, we're going to be able to construct a data cube and we're going to be able to generate some interesting association. But these fixed predefined concept hierarchy may not fit your data distribution. For example, in the university, likely you may want to partition the age. For students, you may say it's 18 to 20, 20 to 22, or something like that. But for income, you may say $10,000 as one partition, or low and high. But if you go to hospital, their age distribution, you may like to say, middle age, old, or young. So another way is we do clustering based on data. That means we take every dimension, we study their distribution of the age and income, we perform certain clustering algorithm, generate a few clusters, and then we find the pairwise, frequent pattern of each such clustered pairs. Then finally, there's also popular way is to do deviation analysis. That means instead of doing fixed interval, we may do, based on certain condition like gender is female, we may find their mean or, like a median or something, some statistic measure. You will find if the wage mean is substantially deviate from the overall mean, then this could be an interesting rule. Let's go a little further to see how to find some such deviation. We also call extraordinary or interesting phenomena. Usually for this, we may say the left-hand side is a subset of the population, and the right-hand side is some kind of extraordinary behavior expressed using some statistical measure which could deviate from the overall. Then the rule, whether it's a true rule or it's just a very exceptional case, we need to do some statistic test, like a z-test, to confirm whether such kind of rule is of high confidence. Further, in many cases, you may even want to go deeper to get subsets of the population. For example, not only look at the gender is female, but look at the location is south. You may get the wage could further deviate from the overall mean or even from the bigger rule like a gender is female. So that sub-rule could become an extraordinary sub-rule associated with its super rule. For example, sometimes you do not have the left-hand side as a subset of population, but you can, based on numerical data, you can group them into certain intervals or clusters. For example, the left-hand side could be if the education has pretty many years, like 14 to 18 years, and you will find the mean wage actually is substantially higher than the mean. So that may form another interesting quantitative rule. Efficient methods actually have been developed to mine such extraordinary rules. For example, one research paper published by Allman and Linder at KDD 99 is a very interesting case study or a very interesting algorithm.